Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a slightly different overlay, a slightly different video on the channel. Today's videos. So I've decided a little bit, a little bit spontaneously, not fully spontaneously, but a little bit, to play some chess on the channel. Why? Well, because for a start, I love playing chess. I really enjoy it. I think it's a game that makes you think. Of course it does. Obviously at top levels, it's mostly a memory game and a calculation game. For lower levels, like myself, like this guy right here, it's about analyzing a situation, trying to recognize patterns, and trying to think tactically and outside the box. And still, it's still memory and calculation to a point, but it's more fun at lower levels because, at a certain point in chess, you kind of get to a point where it's like one mistake, that's the game, or like one mistake and you're most likely going to draw, or whatever it is, like how that's just how it is. If I accidentally hang a piece, I'm probably going to lose that game, or whatever it is. At slightly lower levels, like myself, like my best ELO is, I don't actually know exactly, and I'm not going to reveal exactly because we are starting from the bottom. We're starting from zero today, so we're going to play some chess. Chess is going to be on the channel, and it's not going to be one of the regular video slots. I'm just going to upload it whenever. It's whenever I record it, we'll upload it, and that'll be how we go with it. And it'll be a chill thing for me to kind of do. What you can see is the overlay has changed a little bit. So we've got the, well, where is the, there it is. So we've got the chess here, but I actually need to kind of edit that a little bit because it's a little bit all over the place. If I kind of do that, that looks all right. That looks good, I suppose. The reason I've kind of done it the way like this, if I actually click on it so that you can see what I'm talking about, this here is going to be where the bar is at the end of the game, and we kind of evaluate things. What if I line it up over here? Does that change anything? No, it doesn't. That's cool. Okay, cool. So I kind of have my OBS open here and still have this here, and then also have the football on over there, and I can check the score on that every now and then. So yeah, we're gonna play some chess today. I'm not sure what would. Let me explain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the channel with just rapid. We're gonna play 10-minute rapid games. You can see 10-minute green. That means rapid. You can have blitz or bullet and rapid and daily and all the others. But we're just going to play rapid for a little bit. We're going to do one game per episode, provided that game lasts longer than 10 minutes. So total, you can see we've got the timers here, so we'll actually know that. And if the game lasts less than 10 minutes, then we'll play another one. The idea being, I want 10 minutes to be like the minimum length for a video, and I want 30 minutes to kind of be the maximum, so that I'm not sat here for 2 hours, like, because I will do that if I let myself do that. So that's the rules. We're going to try and do a rating climb. We're going to try and win as many games as we can. This area here, or this green that you can see, is going to be stats. We're going to put the stats on there. We're going to do like matches played, matches won, matches played with white, matches won with white, and drawn with black, and all of that. And we're going to try and see what my general stats look like. And it's just going to be a cool thing to do. And like I say, it's not going to take up a regular video slot, which is a 6 p.m, 8 p.m, 10 p.m. British time. It's going to be an extra video that just goes up when it goes up. Probably, I'll kind of set it to be afterwards. It'll be like the regular videos will go up, and then the chess video might go up at a certain point. It could be like 10:30 or 11 p.m. or whenever. It doesn't actually matter. But the point is, it's just me having some fun, playing some chess, enjoying myself. I've made a new account. I don't even have a logo for it yet, but we will put that in there at some point, and we're going to play some chess. So let's click. Yep, we'll play fair. I mean, I'm here. If I was cheating, you would actually see me cheating. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to start with e4. We're going to try and play some chess, and I'm going to say if this video is less than 15 minutes, if this match is like less than 15 minutes on the total length of the video, then that's kind of like, okay, okay, let's make it knights, get the knights out. And if I actually highlight this, you can see how long we take on each move. Oh. Okay, so if I takes, queen comes out, and it's a fork through the knight to the pawn. So instead, I'm just going to develop a bishop. And I'm going to try and talk through what I'm doing, because that, for a start, that helps me if I actually kind of vocalize what I'm doing. Hopefully I won't make as many silly mistakes that I would probably make otherwise. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Okay. And I need to design a cool thumbnail as well. I need to make a cool thumbnail with what type of game we're playing. It's going to be rapid for a little while. I'm just gonna go back here. That's a mistake. That's quite a mistake early doors from the opponent, my opponent from Tunisia. Yeah, so okay, yeah, fine. Look, we carry on. We keep doing what we're doing. First game with white. We're already up a piece. That's an interesting move as well, because your knight has only really got 3 places to go here, 2 of which are backwards. And yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to try and kick this bishop away. If they take, we will also take, but we'll take towards the center, because then that'll allow us to do that and that. Get the pawns kind of nicely set. Okay, now I don't want to just bin off my knight, because I'm now 5 points of material up. But I'm a little bit confused here, so I'm just going to go forward, knowing that there's no pawn to knock me back. Like that. I'm attacking this, and if I just go like that, I sack a rook for a knight, get the pawn, and now I get the pawn for free. Oh, and there's been a goal in the football. I'm watching the Champions League match, Arsenal versus Real Madrid, which is nice. And you know what? I'm just going to take that because I'm going to keep my position nice and clean and easy. I'm now going to castle, and then at some point I'll play this, and we'll have that little safety square for the king. And we'll just try and convert this positive position that we're in, +6 on the material count down here with a bishop and a knight. Just gifted. Just absolutely gifted to me. I'm really not sure why. Yeah, get the pawn out just to give that safety square, then maybe rook across, attack that. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna do the pawn first, actually. D4 first. And I don't know, actually. To be fair, I probably don't see this game lasting all that long. Let's attack here, because that's an attack on there, on that rook. Even if they go for this, I mean, what would they possibly get? Because that is there. Could even like kind of just throw the bishop, get the king out. But well, not just yet. Okay, there we go. They've left, and they've gone. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, there's not really any need to review that game. I didn't learn much from that game, so we're just gonna move on. And we are playing as the black pieces. That's 1 win with the white pieces. We now play as the black pieces against a player from Georgia. They've gone with the queen's pawn forward. Let's just drop into take a e6. open up the bishop, open up the queen. Interesting. Okay, so if you take and then I do that, I'm almost guaranteeing I'm going to castle long. I'm just going to kind of ignore that, I think. I did have my account. I was going to make my account kind of Josh is bad at chess. Because, well, I'm not particularly good. You can see I joined 1 day ago with my little United Kingdom flag. So, okay, I'm basically saying I'm going to castle this way. I'm going to castle long. So I've got to get my pieces out. Maybe even... Okay, that's fine. We could kick, or we could go there and defend like that. The queen is, of course, defending right now. Let's do that then, because that looked like that was coming. But then again, that's not actually viable because of the knight. But I'm going to try and get this bishop out. Somehow, well, push forward at some point. Okay, now's the chance to get the bishop out. If you take, I will go. Okay, and then if that does come forward, yep, that's fine. We will go here. Now you're being attacked. I can take, and now I can even castle long, no problem. And I've got, well, not very long, couple of seconds on my opponent. Let's go forward. If you push forward, you can't, of course. I could try and block the castling. Can I make it a nuisance? In fact, I've got a fork here to attack there, so I may as well go for that. And then if you block, there's that. Now you probably want a castle, but that still gifts me another pawn. So that just that simple one queen out fork has given me two. Oh, that's okay, I'm gonna go back here. That pawn is now available, but what I'm actually going to do I said I was guaranteed to castle long. I think I might actually just castle short and kind of defend various situations here. If I do castle short, however, I'm giving up another pawn. So let's instead go here. No, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna take it. Then do that. I can do that. And I am up 2 pawns, so it's not the worst idea to just get rid of... No. To get rid of the queens, but then I don't really like that he's got a very... well, they've got a very kind of solid thing going on here. With the pawns just kind of lined up, king quite safe. That's probably not a bad shout. If I can get rid of the queens, actually, get rid of that. Okay, this is... I'm going to do this. Now I'm attacking the rook. Very big that Arsenal have got the lead against against Real Madrid. Very impressive. I think that was a bit silly. I'm not going to lie. Yes, you had a check, but now you've got that, and you've got that, and there's no way for the queen to get across. So you've given up a rook, have you not? Am I missing something? I'm probably missing something. Let's be honest. But these early games are where we're really gonna come up against like perhaps a bit of misleveling, I guess, unequal leveling, mismatching. Mismatch. So we'll get through these games and then, yeah, we'll kind of carry on. I think I'll even play another game after this because, again, I've kind of got the feeling this one's not going to last very long here. So I'm just going to take that. Even if you check me and you go for the bishop, I'm just going to dip across. Now you're attacking in multiple ways. I can just move across again. Okay, so I'm going to go for the rook. Because I thought, actually, the rook was going to take. I think maybe you meant to do that. I'm not sure. Either way, let's just attack the knight here. Well, it's not really good. Obviously, it's defended. Okay, so attack again. You've only got that or back there. You don't want to do that. We'll go there. When you inevitably run away, I assume back there, you are still mine because of the rook. And now you are in... Yeah, okay. We're definitely going to play an extra game. And there he goes. What a great game. We should analyze it. No, I'm okay. It says mate in 6 anyway. One miss. I did make a miss. Look at that. Not surprising. Ooh. Okay, we're playing an opponent from India. Our third game. Let's just get the bishop out. I imagine that bishop comes out as well. We're going to get the knight out. We're going to castle early. Just do that. Modern defense with 1 e4. So I've gone e4 and the opponent has gone into the modern. Knight comes forward. Okay, that's not really optioned. We can block any further forward momentum there. And then castle probably on the next move. Okay, and they've actually jumped the gun on me there. They've castled before I could. Okay, I feel like perhaps our opponent is playing a little bit slow. Let's go. Let's drive. Let's attack. I'm going to throw the bishop out. I'm going to throw one of the pawns forward. I'm not sure which one is the best. But I'm not, by any stretch of the imagination, I'm not, like, super good at this game. I'm just purely play chess for fun. Really, I do enjoy it. That's like 100%. I do enjoy it. Not really much in that. Okay, they've gone back over there. Let's I'm not quite sure. If I take, that bishop is relatively strong, but then I've got a knight. I've taken a knight for a bishop, so I'm just going to do it. Knights can compete on You know, both squares, however, can be dominated by bishops, but bishops, of course, can only challenge or, you know, attack one color. Okay, forward we go. Trying to get things onto the... Okay, we'll just take. Trying to get things onto the white squares, I guess, because then the bishop can't really do much about it. We've got a knight that can compete for both. Not really sure where I'm going with this. I'm just going to get the queen out, connect the rooks up, and then perhaps get these guys out of the way here. So for example, if you do decide to kind of push forward there and lock that down, which they don't actually decide on doing. Oh, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's the, I told you I wasn't, I told you I wasn't good. Making absolute crazy mistakes. Give me the rook. Can I rescue it? That's the question. Nope, because I've just hung another piece. And that's the problem, isn't it? You don't just hang one, you hang three. And you do. You do. Okay, but the thing is, okay, look, I'm 7 points down. I've made an absolute blunder. I let my queen go. But now you're kind of locked in defending this position, no? I think I kind of jumped the gun. I think I kind of jumped the gun a little bit with that there. I think maybe there were opportunities for me, and then I just do that. But that is the whole point of the chess videos, is that we're going to go from blundering things like this to okay, so it's currently a rook for a rook. Let's not forget. So takes, takes, takes. No, okay. Takes, threatening queen, check, take. Look, I don't know, but there's no... Okay, so now takes, but then I escape, and I'm only 3 points of material down. And I'm really not sure how. I'm not going to lie. I'm really not sure how. Because I think this is an absolutely bonkers game. This is me being absolutely bonkers. Like I've got no idea how. So he's just eating up all the pawns there. That's fine. That makes a lot of sense actually. But now the queen is gone, and that's mate. So I think the queen had to go back and kind of prevent that. But that was oh yeah, we'll hit a review.
Stay sharp and save the game with a checkmate attack in the end game.
Okay, didn't know there was audio. Let's turn that off. So let's get to when I throw my queen away. There it is. That's the blunder. So I was actually up 1.3 at this point, and then I'm down 4.5. And then it's just chaos. I hang another knight, make it 5.8. Take, retreat. They throw the pawn forward. I'm not sure why. I know the check is coming. I'm still minus 5.6, so I've actually still worked it a little bit. Then they go back and just give me the bishop. It says a very strong play. It just gives me the bishop, of course, because the queen wants to come in. Now we've got a checkmate. So I throw the pawn forward. I hit the check. It wants me to come back with the rook and cover the checkmate in a different way, which I still covered the checkmate, but it gave away that. So no, it's a mistake, but the position was losing. But then it's take the rook, and I can take the bishop, which they don't do. They just give me the rook, then does take the rook. I go forward, threaten the queen, which could have been blocked there. Then they go for a check, so I just take the bishop. They then take. I'm still losing. Without a doubt, I am still losing. And then even here, it's now 3.2, but I'm still losing this game. And then this white bar is suddenly going to go whoosh. And there we go. The king is done because obviously the rook is protected and there is simply nowhere for you to go. And that is that. So that was an absolutely crazy game. That's a win with white. We got a win with black. We got a win with white. We got another win with white, actually. And this one was absolutely bonkers because I won it by throwing my queen away. There we go. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been the first episode of chess on the channel. Like I say, these videos, these episodes are just going to be absolutely random. We'll throw them up whenever. There will still only ever be one per day. There may not even be like one every day. Like it may just be like one, and then a week later, and I come back and play some more chess. But we're just going to play oh look, I've been given a ranking. I've been given a rating right now of 1190. Okay, I'm not surprised. I don't know what my rating is gonna be, but we're gonna play. We're gonna have some fun. And yeah, thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.